welcome to this week's video. Now, coming up in this week's video, a bit of Les Paul vibrato action. Playing the guitar behind my head. Some audience participation.
Guess I should have been a cowboy. I guess I should have been a cowboy.
And some nonsense willy diddly country guitar. So in this week's video, I want to talk about my gig that I did last week. For the first time, I hired a venue and I put on a gig with my own band. And I've been having sleepless nights and worrying about this for months and months. And we finally did it and it's a success. So I want to talk about it and show you some footage from it. Now, partly I want to do this. Obviously, I want to show people what it's like. So I hope they might come to the next gig. But really, I'm so relieved it went well and so pleased that it went well, because I've been writing and recording my own music for as long as I can remember. I've certainly some of the earliest recordings I've got from when I was at school on the school 4-track, and then borrowed 4 tracks, and then I bought my own digital recorder, and now I have a kind of studio, which is basically a computer at home, which I record on all the time. So the first thing I properly released was back in 2010, was this EP. This is the cover. It was a 5-track EP, and I got together a fantastic band of a lot of the guys that I work with all the time doing functions and things like that. Fantastic brass section, keyboards, backing singers, all kinds of things. And off the back of that, we did a few gigs. Here's a few photos of various things, and did all these gigs. But it was very difficult keeping the band going, trying to get gigs. I've always struggled with this. How are you going to get gigs if you haven't got a track record, or how are you going to build a track record if you haven't got any gigs? So a bit of a catch-22 chicken and egg situation. So that kind of petered out, and then I kind of got into a bit more country music rather than that sort of bluesy, funky soul thing that I was doing on the first EP. And I did this album, which was called Long Game. Now on this album, I played everything, I sung everything, I recorded everything myself. I mixed pretty much everything apart from 3 of the tracks on the album. And then off the back of this, with Mike and Ralph, who you've seen on my website before, we started doing some gigs, and here's a few little bits of footage of some of those gigs that we did. We then went on to record another album during lockdown, which was this one. This is called Halfway to Somewhere. And we gigged it a little bit, but it all kind of petered out. Same reason, it's very difficult to get gigs doing your own material. I mean, I've got loads and loads of gigs playing cover versions, but getting gigs playing my own material has proved very difficult. So anyway, about 6 months ago, I had a brainwave. I thought, instead of sitting there waiting for someone to phone up and offer me a gig doing my own material, I'll hire a venue and put on the gig myself. So that is what I did. Now, I'm so pleased with it, because this is what I feel is the first time in all this time that I've been trying to do my music that I've actually done something that I'm sort of proud of and has got to the level that I'm almost happy with. In the past, it's always been a bit of a compromise. I've been rushing around trying to sort that out, or we haven't been able to get a full band, so we're missing a bass player, missing a keyboard player, or whatever. But this time, it was all done properly. We rehearsed properly for it, and the results paid off. I'm really pleased. I'm not sure how many in total we had in the venue, but it felt absolutely packed. There were tables and chairs out, and it was really rammed in. There was only standing room, people standing all around the rooms, and it was really well received, which I was ever so pleased about. What was also great, and I didn't find out till afterwards, because I had lots of nice messages afterwards saying how much people enjoyed the gig. Because I was wearing in-ear monitors, you don't totally get an impression of how much people are clapping, or not clapping, I guess. But someone phoned me up the next day and said, you do realise people are clapping at the end of solos and stuff. That doesn't normally happen on that kind of gig. So it was brilliant. I've watched back some of the footage and seen that happening. So let me play you this first song. I'll play most of this song. This is called Dreamcatcher, and it's the opening track off my last album. And we had a bit of play on music to this. Was the song we opened the set with. And let's get into the technical nerdery here. When I turned up to do the sound check, I've got my own desk. It's a Allen & Heath CQ18T. If you check out this video, shows you a review I've done of it. And it's a digital desk, and we've been rehearsing, and we've all got our own in-ear monitor sounds, and we had it all set up, and we were really happy with our own sound. So I said to the sound man, do you mind if we use my desk? I'll give you the app, you can control the out front mix. And he was up for it, because I know not all sound men would be. His name's Tom. It's the Brunswick in Hove where we did the gig. Actually, let me show you the poster. This is the poster from the gig. It's me dressed as Marty McFly. So Tom was happy to use my desk, which was great, because we meant we didn't have to fiddle around getting our in-ear mixes all sorted, because that was all done. But the great thing about it meant I can multi-track record on that desk onto an SD card, so I just hit record at the beginning of the gig and we got the whole thing captured, so I've got audio of the whole thing. And secondly, the technical nerdery is in terms of what I was using for my guitar gear, as this is a lot about guitars on this channel. I was using my R9, my Custom Shop 1959 Les Paul reissue there, through my Milkman amp and my pedal board. And if you watched my video from last week, actually, I did show a few clips from this gig about the difference between the rehearsals on the Quad Cortex and using my amp on the gig. If you check out that video, that will show you the kind of pedal settings I was using. So anyway, onto this first song, which is Dreamcatcher. You can hear the studio version of this on Spotify or Apple Music, wherever you listen to your tunes, or indeed you could buy the CD off my website, which is iamtjwalker.com. And if you sign up to my mailing list on there, I only send about 1 or 2 emails a month. You can keep up to date with my gig listings. So anyway, check this out, see what you think of this track. This is called Dreamcatcher.
1, 2, 3,
A tattoo on your back of a dream catcher. How you gonna see if you've got a dream? You show me yours, I showed you mine. Anyway, it doesn't matter, 'cause Billy the Ink chose the picture, so you don't know what it means. Spin them old 45s till the sun comes up. Got nowhere to go, I missed the midnight bus. The die-by clock must have stopped up and wrong. The needle back to the start of the song, yeah. Let's lose track, throw the bottle back, get the feeling. Like it here, glad I've got nowhere to go. Lay back, didn't see that mirror on the ceiling. Looks like I could have missed something I needed to know. Don't wanna leave, but I don't wanna stay both at the same time. Don't wanna be letting this down till dawn. I'm just sitting here thinking, drinking, making up my mind. I've got a few tricks left up my sleeve, don't think I'm ready for yours yet. I saw the first red light, I should've known to stop. Too good to be true, a cherry bomb on top. Front on checking, tie kicking kind of guy. Miss a roadblock spot, check on my blind side, yeah. Let's lose track, throw the bottle back, get the feeling. I like it here, glad I've got nowhere to go, yeah. Lay back, didn't see that mirror on the ceiling, yeah. Looks like I could have missed something we didn't know, yeah.
So the band are Mike Drinkwater on keyboards. Now, he used to play left-hand bass, but we've now got a bass player, which is Bo Barnard, who's absolutely fantastic. He did a bass solo, which... Did I show that last week? I will show that in the fullness of time. And then on drums, we've got Ralph Ginger Millington, who you can't see very well on these videos. It's a bit of a strange arrangement at the Brunswick. They kind of have to put the drums at the side because the stage isn't very deep. So you can't see him very well, which is a bit of a shame. But he is there and he's brilliant, as usual. I've played with Ralph for a long time. So that's the band. Now, this next clip I want to show you, I don't know what came over me here. I wasn't intending to do this, but we did just a couple of cover versions in the set, which actually people said to me afterwards, don't do any cover versions, you don't need to. But I did this one. It was a Please song, which we then segued into a Hendrix song. And I wanted to do a Hendrix song, so I wanted to do a different range of guitar playing, and I thought, let's do a bit of Hendrixy guitar playing. So we did All on the Watchtower. And I don't know what came over me towards the end of the song. I thought, I'm going to play the guitar behind my head. Partly, I hadn't done this for years until a few months ago. My kids, after watching Back to the Future, said, can you play the guitar behind your head? I went, oh, I can actually. So I did it on the gig and I took back the footage to show them later. So that's what prompted me. I'd kind of reminded myself I could do it. I used to do it all the time when I was at school and young and didn't care. But I did it here and it seemed to go down well. So here's a little clip of me doing that. Now I want to show you this bit of audience participation. I teased this at the beginning of the video. This is my song called I Should Have Been a Cowboy, and I think it's a pretty catchy chorus, and I've tried this a few times, see if I can get people to sing along, even though they've only just heard the song for the first time, most people. So this is it. I thought it went down quite well, so I just wanted to show this bit of audience participation.
Now, do you think you've heard that chorus enough times to sing along with us? I mean, maybe not all of it, I mean, I get some of it. Just the I should have been a cowboy bit. I think we'll concentrate on that tonight. Right, are you ready? Do you think they're going to get it?
I think they might do.
Oh, where do I don't want to get it wrong myself. I'm not really silly then. Here we go. I guess I should have been a cowboy. I guess I should have been a cowboy. It's here. Oh, yeah. They're good, aren't they? Oh, they are good. I didn't know they were going to be that good.
They should do it again, shouldn't
Let's do it again. I'll tell you what.
Now I'm going to show you one more track just to close out the video, but before I do, again, if you go onto my website, which is www.iamtjwalker.com, there's all links and stuff to all my socials. There's gig listings I shall put on there. There's links to videos, there's links to the music where you can listen to all the kind of stuff you'd see on a website. So there's also a mailing list, and as I say, I only send out 1 or 2 emails a month with gig listings, so please sign up to that so you can see whether there's any gigs coming up if you enjoyed what you saw. Now I do have another date coming up at the Brunswick which I've booked, and I shall be announcing that very shortly, but I haven't done all the links and everything. But it's in the middle of November on a Thursday. Probably work it out, so keep an eye out for that one. And also please leave me a comment, let me know what you think. I'm thinking of releasing a few of these tracks as a live EP or album on Spotify, etc. Let me know what you think. I think the recordings sound really good, and we should have enough for an album, hopefully. So let me know what you think about that and whether you'd like to hear that. Now finally, I'm going to leave you with this song. This song is called Funky Country Boy, and this is my sort of tribute to Albert Lee. There's some nods to Albert Lee on the guitar solo and the sort of opening riff and stuff onto his song Country Boy, and I call it Funky Country Boy because I like country music, but I also like some sort of funky grooves. And the Little Feat song Rock and Roll Doctor, where he says, if you like country with a funky beat, he's the man to meet. Check that one out, and that's what seems to be my that captures what I really like. That's my favourite type of music, country music with a funky beat. So this is called Funky Country Boy. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please hit like, hit subscribe, leave me a comment, as I say. Let me know what you think about the live album, let me know about what you think about the footage. And I release new videos 7 PM UK time every Friday, so I'll hopefully see you next week.
1, 2, 3.
That little red second hand is slowing down. Them bigger hands ain't even going round. Worked here so long, I've got the window seat. That's Georgian pines and mountains far as I can see. But I trade this office chair and computer for a bullhide saddle and an Appaloosa. Set my out of office permanently, and the city limit signs way behind me. I don't suit this 9 to 5. I don't suit this suit and tie. Grab my hat and my guitar, play some wail on in halftime. This is where the weekend starts. I take the mic and play my part, 'cause I'm a funky country boy at heart. I'm a weekend cowboy, don't get me wrong. I got the clothes and I know the songs. My boots are tight, but they're looking fine. Handmade in snakeskin, they're top of the line. But I know how to play this guitar. Chicken picking on that overfall on the floor. A Monday morning with my best suit on, I can still hear everybody singing along. I don't suit this 9 to 5. I don't suit this suit and tie. Grab my hat and my guitar, play some wail on in halftime. This is where the weekend starts. I take the mic and play my part. I'm a funky country boy at heart. This 9 to 5. I don't suit this suit and tie. Grab my hat and my guitar, play some wail on in halftime. This is where the weekend starts. Take the mic and play my part. I'm a funky country boy at heart. Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen.
Do you want another one? That's good. I was going to pretend to walk off, but I realised there wasn't anywhere to go. I was going to go over there and probably stand in a cupboard for like...